Hey, this is David Tortellini with eXp Realty, and this is your May 2022 real estate market update for Hampton Roads, Virginia. There's some really interesting stats that came out this month, so pretty excited to talk to you about all of them. But before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more real estate content, and we're gonna get at it right now. Alrighty, well, let's get right into it. So, big news on active listings from last year to this year. Last year, April 21, we had 3,780 listings on the market. Now we have less than 3,200, and that's a decrease of over 15%. So why does that impact you? If you are looking to buy, there are just not nearly as many houses out there as we need. A balanced market in Hampton Roads where buyers and sellers are just about equal is usually 7,000 to 9,000. I'd say right now we have a decent amount of buyers, so I'd say right now a nice balanced market might be around 9,000 listings. So with only 3,200, we are continuing to see extreme competition. And I have noticed that since this April report came out and today, it's ticked up over 3,200, and because we're getting into summer and military transfer season, we should start to see a bit of an uptick. But it's just maybe about a third of what we really need for a nice, healthy, balanced market. I don't think that the low inventory is going to change anytime soon. So if your expectation is that if you wait a year and there are going to be 7,000, 8,000 houses on the market, that's probably not going to happen. All right, stat number 2 that we're going to talk about today are pending sales. So pending sales for April 2022, just over 3,100. Last year, over 3,600, which is another 14% decrease in pending sales. So that's a really interesting stat. Now, before going into this year, I kind of thought we might see a decrease in total settled sales between 5 and 10%. And that was really due to me just because of lack of inventory. I wouldn't look at it as some sign that the market is crashing or anything like that. I would, however, say that with less homes for sale, there just aren't going to be as many homes to sell. And I think that's the issue. I think all the homes are still selling. It's just we don't have very many of them. So they're just, so the stats are going to look like people aren't buying as much. It's not the issue. The issue is people aren't listing as much, and that is driving down total settled sales. All right, so the next one we're going to get to is actual settled sales. So before we were just looking at pending, settled sales are actually down 12% year over year, from just under 3,200 to just over 2,800 homes in Hampton Roads have actually closed in April. So usually there's about a 30-day rolling between the pending and the settled. So we'll see the pendings in April will be for our May report, and then the settled from April probably went pending in March. So down 12% in settled. So similar situation, just aren't as many homes to sell, and it's not like homes aren't getting on the market and moving, because they're moving fast with a lot of offers. And when we get to our stat of the month, you'll see what's going on. Fourth item is new construction. So new construction is not big in Hampton Roads. We are a mostly built out area, particularly the peninsula, Norfolk, Portsmouth. There just aren't a lot of places to build new construction sites. And until you get down to Suffolk, Chesapeake, Isle of Wight, Northern Williamsburg, places like that. But the major cities are pretty built out. So only last year, 335 new construction settled sales. This year, in the month of April, only 300, which is a decrease of 10.45%. Now, that being said, lumber shortages, prices going up like crazy, this has driven a lot of people away from new construction. We're seeing new construction costs for similar homes being, significantly more than an already built home. And that's just kind of pushing a lot of people away from new construction right now. Now, that being said, we need new construction. We cannot keep up with the population increase without new construction. And I think what we're starting to see are some teardowns and rebuilds. So we're starting to see a lot more of that, especially in older neighborhoods with homes that were built in maybe the 30s and 40s and 50s that are maybe small bungalows but have a nice sized lot where we can then see a contractor come in and put up a nice 2,000, 2,400 square foot home. But large subdivisions are still lacking. And so hopefully new construction starts will continue to pick up, and that way as we start rolling into the next couple of years, there are more new construction opportunities for people. All right, and let's get to this month's stat of the month, and that is going to be median sales price is the highest it has ever been in Hampton Roads. That new median sales price is $319,900. 1 year ago, it was $285,000. That means we have an increase of 12.25% year over year. That is crazy. I mean, it's on pace with the national average. So it's not like we're doing something that other places aren't. In fact, there are some other places that are, even worse than that. But, to know that year over year, 12% more. I do think we'll see a slight slowdown in this, but I think it'll still probably be, I think when we have this conversation a year from now, we'll be looking at, maybe an 8 to 10% increase. But so I guess we'll have to come back and see if I'm right on that. But a 12% increase is huge, especially with interest rates going, we're seeing people get locked in the 5s and low 6s. So we're getting back towards historical averages for interest rates that may push this down a little bit. But I do think that, we're going to have to see the interest rates maybe even get a little higher before that really happens. But so that's our stat of the month, $319,900 for the median sale in all of Hampton Roads. So of course, you're going to have your places that are going to be higher, Virginia Beach, York County, places like that. There are still good deals out there, but they are few and far between. Lack of foreclosures is huge. That usually brings this price way down, but without foreclosures, that going to help drive everybody towards, regular resale residential. All right, and there it is. Those are our May 2022 market stats. Again, my name is David Tortellini. I'm with eXp Realty. Do me a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, hoping to bring you some really great information on the Hampton Roads real estate market. Of course, our contact information is below. If you could ever use our help to buy or sell a home anywhere in Hampton Roads, we would love to help you.